Hi, I am Ashwin. In this video I will show you an amazing chess game played by Edward Lasker against George Allen Thomas, where white sacrifices queen on move number 11 and that leads to forced checkmate in 8 moves on the other half of the board. Here Edward Lasker had a white pieces and he started the game with d4 and Thomas replied with e6, knight to f3, f5 and now knight to c3 was played in the game, knight to f6, bishop to g5 pinning this knight and thus threatening this e4 move. Bishop to e7 was played and now bishop captures on f6, bishop captures on f6 and e4. F captures on e4, knight captures on e4 and here black played b6 just to develop his bishop either on b7 or on a6. Here knight to e5 was played and now castled, bishop to d3 and black developed his bishop on b7 and white played queen to h5. And at first glance it looks like white is threatening this knight captures on f6 followed by queen captures on just h7. So you might consider this bishop captures on e4 where you are just removing the powerful knight from the e4 square. But friends, there comes bishop captures on e4 hitting this rook and also threatening to checkmate on h7. So say you are playing g6 but there comes knight captures on g6, h captures on g6, queen captures on g6 and now bishop to g7, queen to h7 and king to f7 force where white can play simply bishop captures on 8 where white wins an exchange plus 2 pawns. So this is completely winning position for white. So after queen to h5, the only good move for black to continue the game is to play bishop captures on e5 and now game is open for all three results. As now knight to f6 check can be made by rook captures on f6 and now queen captures on h7 and then king to h8 and black is completely fine here. But in our game after queen to h5 black played queen to e7 and hoping for if knight captures on f6 he can go for g captures on f6 where he can defend his second rank with this queen. But friends, that was not the full story. After queen to e7 white played queen captures on h7. Brilliant queen sacrifice leads to forced checkmate in just 8 moves. King takes on h7 which was forced and now knight captures on f6. It's a double check, so king has to move. King to h6 only move, knight to g4, king to g5 only move and now h4, king to f4 only move, g3, king to f3 only move and now bishop to e2, king to g2 only move, rook to h2 check and the only move is king to g1. And in this position white has luxury to checkmate black in just one move in 2 different ways. First, you can just castle long and it's a checkmate, but Edward Lasker preferred another way and that is king to d2 and discover check by rook and it's a checkmate. So friends, how was the video and the game? Thanks for watching. Bye bye.